Oh shit. Hello. I've tried to make this video a couple of different times. My thing about, okay, I am a mom. Those of you who don't know, I am 32 years old. I have a 15-year-old daughter. I had my daughter when I was 16. I have all those stories on my YouTube. Check it out, YouTube Diva Temper. So what I'm saying has actually very little to do with being bitter or jaded or unhealed or anything like that. Just a little, snippet. Me and her dad were together from I was like 15 until 19 officially, and then I've had sole legal custody of my kid since, basically, and I basically co-parented with my dad until my dad passed away almost 2 years ago. I never had any child support. There was no visitation order. His mom, he's one of 7 siblings. None of them ever watched her or even said Merry Christmas or Happy Birthday. Nothing. If anyone was involved, it was me and my dad. It was me, my dad, and my daughter. Like that was it, right? And so I've participated in therapy. My daughter has participated in therapy, just because I think therapy is, your mental health is just as important as your physical health. And so whenever able, that's something that I've done, and something that she's done, something that we've done together. And her father, I'm one of 3 baby mamas. She's one of 4 kids that we know of. She's not even the youngest. Once again, that we know of. Like I said on my YouTube, it's all there. But like today, like I'm 32 years old, and I'm dating, and I've been single for 6 years. I've moved on. I've had other relationships, and life keeps going, right? And so I've been single for 6 years. The reason why my ex and I broke up, we got accepted to different universities. My dad had gotten sick, so I didn't go to my university. I stayed home and I took care of my dad. I took care of my dad for 7.5 years. I was willing to do the long distance thing. Patrick was not willing to do that. We broke up. It was very beautiful. It was very mutual. I wish him the best. I hope he's happy. I hope he's healthy. I hope he's doing well. I hope he's happy and prosperous. There's, like I said, it's all on my YouTube. I just think of the sacrifices that women just make, right? We're the ones who go through pregnancy, labor, and then like we're out of commission. We're not working, right? And it's a lot of people want to argue like, oh, politics and love, they don't go hand in hand. Yes, they do. That is why generations before lasted, because your grandma, your mom, even, because it's only been 50 years since a woman was able to get her own credit card. We were like so dependent on a man that it didn't matter if he was likable. All he had to do was go to work, right? And now things have changed. Like, you have to be likable, right? For me to commit to you, for me to say yes, I will give you a child. Like, we have dozens of birth control. We have, dozens of different kinds of contraceptives. I'm in California, so we have the choice to abort. There's a choice to adopt. You could give your baby up after you give birth. So we now have all these options that we have the privilege and the benefit, and it will do us a huge misfortune if we don't sit back and think. And I'm not talking about someone just up and leaving. No. People get sick, people die. I'm talking about my sacrifices, right? I live independently in Los Angeles. Okay. I get Starbucks every single day. I get my nails done every 3 to 6 weeks, depending on if a nail breaks. I travel. I've gone through like 13 different states in a year. I'm about to go to London just for a concert. What would be beneficial if I commit to a guy, let him get me pregnant, go through pregnancy? I work in sales, I work in retail, so my job is gone, point blank. This is not a sitting desk job. I'm on my feet for 8 hours. That is not happening when I was pregnant before. I was in high school when I was pregnant, and they made me be like, hey, you know what, this is your last day of school, you could come back in 3 months. And like, they forced me to go on quote unquote maternity leave, right? So like, I know women are so amazing who, you know, work, who even water break while they're at work, you know. But like, why the fuck would I do that? Okay. Then so like, I've guys, you know, they see the value in a stay-at-home mom. So they're like, you know what, I'm working, I'm doing this and this and this. This is my 5-year goal. This is my 3-year goal. This is what I want. This is what I'm doing. Guys have come to me with an entire agenda, right? They have shared their credit scores. They have, hey, I own my car, so I don't have that. I rent, but I have 2 roommates. Or, you know what, last year I moved back in with my parents to save money and to help them because, you know, they have health issues. Well, you know, we've had these conversations. These conversations are happening. Men are willing to do it. They are. My thing is, okay, get pregnant, I stop working, I'm home, I'm doing all the stuff that I naturally do anyway. Like, that's not a big deal. And like, I would want to, like, I do have HelloFresh. I do want to keep my subscription, right? Like, there's certain things like I do want to keep that makes me just feel better. Like, I don't know. When my dad was alive, and it was my literal job to take care of him. I got paid to take care of him, right? He also hired a housekeeper to come like once a month, because, you know, they're hire the help, get the help. It shouldn't be all on one or the other. And I don't know how physically demanding or how mentally demanding, you know, someone's job may be. Like, they might come home and just pass out, and they're not able, you know, to wash their own dish or do their own laundry or, you know, whatever. Have a basic ass conversation because they're so tired, they're so worn out, right? That does happen. Hire the help, right? Okay, I get pregnant, we have the baby, the baby's being born, we have the 2 a.m. feedings, we have all the doctor's appointments, we have everything that comes into that. Okay, who's doing the driving? Because when I don't drive, will that change? Might that change? Maybe, possibly. I don't fucking know. But also having help, having a second person, having the grandma, the aunt, the uncle, some type of support. How does that look like? Am I just gonna be by myself, right? And then let's just fucking say, right? Let's just say we break up. It's just inseparable, I don't know the fucking word, but like we're not getting along, right? Now I gotta fight you for alimony and child support? No, we could have just avoided all of that. You know, we could have just avoided all of that. Like, you wanted this, so what does that look like? And a TikToker, a page turner, I think that's her name. She's a page turner, because her name is Paige Turner, I believe. Anyway, that's fucking awesome. I love it. She talks about like you know, how are a stay-at-home, how are we going to get compensated? Because everyone sees the worth, right? There's a male TikToker says, like, if you get a stay-at-home mom, you save 6 figures, right? Like, there is value in it. So, but what happens if there is a breakup or a death? What is the plan? And that is what I need everyone to start talking about. Because I've come home and found my dad dead in the living room. I've had to make all his arrangements and do all my dad's ashes are in my kitchen. You know? So I've done it. And I've had to pick it up, and I had to do it by myself. So it's possible. I'm sitting here and telling you, it's possible. Could there have been better ways? Could there have been a different way? Could we have been more prepared? I have no idea. I mean, I'm sure the answer is yes, but how? Right? And then men are so logical thinking. How come you're not thinking about this? You're just thinking of having your little one running around. Like, I need the thoughts to be there, and I need the plans to be planned.